EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Along the Bills sideline, there's head coach Joe Brady. His guys off to the kind of start they needed this season. They're 3-1 thus far. In the same role on the opposing sideline, Rams head coach Sean McVay. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt up here in the booth. Veteran Matt Prater down on the field, ready to get us started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. Bringing them out to one of the league's all-time leading passers. Captured his first MVP award last season. It's Matthew Stafford.
Facing a top defense, you really want your quarterback to be less a conductor of a train, driving the pace as fast as possible, and more the conductor of an orchestra, guiding and leading all the pieces of this offense in a calm, cool, and collected manner.
On the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
And the Rams, first down.
Another run for Williams. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On 2nd down, Stafford has a man, that's Kanate Mungfield. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
That's a gain
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
3rd and 1.
Draw play, this is Williams. Give him 2 yards, stop made pretty quickly there. And that's going to set up a Rams first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Rams first down.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. He's across midfield into Rams territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
He didn't have to handle the usual workload the player his stature gets. Kate didn't get as many touches. And usually players of that ilk, they have the success a week ago from a yards per carry. They want more, and he should get more.
Downfield, and Shakir has it. He's hit and taken down after a 27-yard gain. And it'll be first down Buffalo.
27 on the play. First down Bills.
From the red zone now. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Intended for James Cook. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Quickly out it goes to Shakir. Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss. Defense stopping that last catch behind the line. So here's 3rd and 11. Now Allen. That's more with the catch out left. And it's going to be 4th down. Great bid for the line. Almost got there, Bronco. Just needed that last step or two to pay off. They did not.
But it brings up 4th down.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he barrels across for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
And tip of the cap to this offense, Brock. A bit of a surprising opening touchdown. Not because of the guys on O, but because they're facing the NFL's best defense.
You know, sometimes, Kate, when you're facing, I don't know, the best pitcher in baseball, they like to say you better get him early. Because if you don't get him early, you're not going to get him at all. This defense will make some adjustments, but kudos for them to take advantage of that opening drive.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Look at this, 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. Again, he hits the second level. Inside the 30. To the house, touchdown LA! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Sent right down the middle and good. The center away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Back to throw now, Allen. Connection made to Shakir. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, you kind of expect this to happen a couple of times this season, right? They catch the rookie here for roughing the passer.
Yeah, that comes with experience, Kate. Rookie is so excited to make plays in his first season. You just get that tunnel vision on making the sack. And he doesn't realize the ball was already gone.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Motioning him from the slot right. 2nd down. Here's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make this stop after a gain of about 17. And that's going to be a Bills 1st down.
James Cook. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing here, Allen.
At the 28-yard line.
And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
And it's 3rd down.
Allen setting up to throw. That finds Davis complete. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Complete to Ray Davis. Touchdown,
So, Brock,
Buffalo.
this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Rams 7.
Now Prater on to send it away.
Set to kick off.
Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there. And that gives L.A. the first. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. 5 catches, 71 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Crosses midfield, still going. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45.
17 yards. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Going left side, Williams with it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Now Stafford to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's not going to challenge for that 1st down. They take him down short of the line to gain after he picked up 5. Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's tackled for no gain. Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it. So still 10 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. The Rams into the dime. 3rd down coming.
It's a gain of 4.
Palmer motioning right. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
37-yard line.
Stafford to pass here on 2nd down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing now, Stafford. Escapes the pocket. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Got a man, that's Nacua. And they pay off the gamble on that 4th and 5. They pick up 9 and a fresh set of downs, too.
Gain of 9 yards.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Right side into the hands of Adams. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Stafford back to throw. Catch made right side by Nakua. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Stafford now. Running left side, Mumfield. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this is from 47. Mevis able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Well, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason. Can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 14.
Play action now with Allen. He's to that one, so possession remains with them. All set now, 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Space to the left. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Allen looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one through the end zone. That brings up 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 8-yard line.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and goal for Allen. Nowhere to go with it, and he's planted. They got him at the 16. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. The Bills sending out Matt Prater now. It's from the left hash, 33 yards.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off for points. They did just that.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. The final throw before the break. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in London, the Eagles and the Jaguars from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And it's the former Jag, Tank Bigsby. He's going to find a seam and take it in, 9 yards on the score. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's Joe Burrow. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. Lastly, our editors have made the call. Who's our impact player from Week 5? Well, it's this man. And this is Shedeur Sanders. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. The Browns end up winning this one, giving Todd Monken his first NFL victory as a head coach. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. And a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
And slipped that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Allen to throw. Over the middle to Moore. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. They've got 3rd and 5 now after the last completion got him 5. Here's Allen. Catch made left side by Palmer. And he stopped cold at the spot. Who will keep paid for that one? But hey, still enough for that first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Bills.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
46-yard line.
Enough from the pistol to Cook. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw now, Allen. It's on target to Moore. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
DJ Moore. It's a gain of 20. First down, Buffalo.
Davis gets it from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Allen. Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And they take him down right along the 30.
5 yards on the play.
4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Allen on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. On that yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
it down close. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Davis does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Short of the goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Cage. It's a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Putting a receiver in motion. Again, it's Davis. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3. So now, here's third and goal. Now Allen. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. So on fourth down, out comes the Bills field goal unit and Matt Prater. Only a 20-yarder here. Prater puts it through, and they'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams headed out to the field now. And they can trace this deficit, Brock, to the outcomes we're seeing right here. They have really struggled to score over their last few possessions, and they have to overcome that right now while there's still time left in this game. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Stafford has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And this will be stopped just before the play reaches that 30-yard mark. Still a great game, Brock, and a new set of downs.
And the Rams, first down.
Now Stafford to throw. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on second down. They go with Williams on the counter. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. To the line. Here's third and 3. Here's Stafford. And they come up empty on that third down. Would have been good for the first, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9. And they just get the playoff. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing now, Stafford. And no luck. That's incomplete, and that means it is fourth down. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there. A lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete. Second down throw for Allen. And this throw is going to be incomplete. They're down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
Low left side, caught by Davis. And they get to him before he can get to the line. Defensive effort there, capping the gain to 5 yards. It's not enough. It is 4th down.
For Buffalo.
Starts his return from the 23. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And he has done all that they've asked for him. Shouldering the weight of this offense, got his 100-yard gain. He's reached the end zone for him as well, Brock. Just really put together a performance he can be proud of. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3.
The 46-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And all they can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Dorian Williams on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Stafford back to throw. Scott reels it in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. New set of downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Catch made to right side by Nakua. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard
On the handoff, this is Williams. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Rams first down.
Stafford now off the play fake. And he's just going to heave this out through the end zone. Incomplete. 2nd down. All right, so trailing right now. Looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now, the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nakua. He's 4 through the air this season. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. This is good. So this game now hanging on every possession, Brock, just like we like it. We're tied up here in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down run by Davis. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Cameron Curl brought him down. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And to the ground it goes, so an incomplete pass brings us to 4th down. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Bills want to end it in regulation if they can. Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Williams. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that will bring up a Rams 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Williams on the carry. And a good gain here. 11 yards it looks like. That's going to pick up a 1st.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for our Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Draw play. This is Williams. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
He's tackled at the 32.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. 1st down coming up. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Bills. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. Setting up to pass. Catch is made down the right sideline. Defender is there to finally make the stop, but not before the play goes for 27. And that's going to give the Bills the 1st down.
27 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
Back to throw. And this one is launched downfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Here he is to throw. Over the middle, he's got Kincaid. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Kincaid. It's a gain of 17 yards.
And they're down to 21 seconds after he spikes it. Now the Rams will use the 1st of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
A 50-yard attempt.
It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute. Now Prager on to send it away.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, it helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7. Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw it. Finds his man over the middle. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion. Down to 8 seconds to this and maybe 1 more snap. To throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
They desperately, Kate, desperately needed to try to set up a field goal with that shot down the field. But I'll tell you what you can't do now is you can't get desperate. You got to fight that feeling of desperation and go out and execute.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.